The formula for the volume of a right circular cylinder is V equal pi r squared h. If r is equal to 2b and h is equal to 5b plus 3, what is the volume of the cylinder in terms of b? All right, so first thing we have is we have the volume of a cylinder, which is pi r squared h. And then it gives us what r is equal. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace r with 2b. And then it also gives us what h equal. And so we're going to replace h in that formula with 5b plus 3. And what that does is that writes the volume in terms of b. However, we have to simplify this because, as you can see, none of the answer choices look like that. So what we have to do is go through a process of simplification. You have to use your order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, parentheses first, followed by exponents, followed by multiplication and division, and then addition and subtraction, all right? So these parentheses that are present are just used to separate the expressions. So really what we want to do first is the exponent, okay? So 2b squared, since the 2 and the b are both in parentheses, means you square both of those. You square the 2, which is 4, and then you square the b, which is b squared, all right? And so now what you want to do, oh, I forgot my b. Now what you want to do is distribute that 4b squared. And actually this pi times 4b squared can be written together as 4 pi b squared, because all of that is just being multiplied. And because we have a plus sign inside of these parentheses, we have to distribute that multiplication inside of the parentheses. So 4 pi b squared times 5b. Well, you multiply the numbers together. 4 times 5 is 20. There's only that 1 pi. And then when you multiply b squared times b, you add the exponents, and that'll become b to the third. That's a little bit about your properties of exponents. And then you do 4 times 3, which is 12. There's nothing to multiply the pi by. So the pi is by itself. And there's nothing to multiply the b squared by either. So b squared just stays b squared. And so that expression simplified becomes 20 pi b to the third plus 12 pi b squared. And which one of those look like that? 20 pi b to the third plus 12 pi b squared. It's going to be your second option right here. You have to be really, really careful because notice the third option looks kind of similar, but it's actually different, okay? So your answer will be the 20 pi b to the third plus 12 pi b squared. This is a sample TSI Math Practice Test problem. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments.